With 2018 in front of them, Democrats are trying to create a message that will win them some seats in Congress and later the keys to the White House. Here to talk about what the left has to do in the next 18 months is GOP consultant Matt Mackowiak and Glenn Smith from Progress, Texas. Starting with you, Glenn, Democrats had a very tough November. What's their plan to win in the midterms, and will that plan work?
Well, I think your question is spot on. I think in recent years, Democrats have not focused enough on their economic platform as they should. And it's not a mistake or coincidence that it was Franklin Roosevelt that saved the country from the Great Depression. It was Obama that saved the country from the Great Recession. Democrats have always had the economy on their minds and produced more for the American people. But they haven't talked about it as much as they should in recent years, and it's cost them. So I would expect to see a better focus on economic opportunity in the future going into 2018 and beyond.
Glenn, how come the Democrats have drawn away from the economy and talking about the economy?
Well, people make mistakes. What can I say? I mean, I think they've been distracted by other issues. I think they were focused a little bit in 2016. Perhaps the Clinton campaign was a little too focused on the negatives about Trump, which were easy to focus on because there were plenty of them. But I just think they got distracted. I don't think there's any reason for it. It's just human error.
All righty. Matt Mackowiak, I'm going to ask you to turn to the other side. If you were a Democrat, what sort of things would you be working on right now to help the party?
Well, I think one of the things that you're seeing now is I think Democrats believe that the Republican plan to oppose Obama was successful, and so they're trying to basically use that same playbook against Trump. And so if his approval ratings remain in the mid to high 30s, if they continue to not have major legislative accomplishments, it puts the Republican Party in a difficult position for the midterms. You know, from my standpoint, the Democrats have been pretty united so far, and that surprises me because I do think that there is a division deep within the party about the Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders wing, or more of a mainstream wing in the Democratic Party. Trump has sort of allowed them to paper over those divisions in the first 80 days of this administration, but now they've got to start proposing some real solutions as well. What is their tax cut policy? Are they really going to oppose an infrastructure bill that Trump puts forward? You know, what are they going to do on some of these issues? We'll have to see what they put forward.
You know, Glenn, Matt was just talking about perhaps a division within the Democratic Party, the Bernie Sanders, the Elizabeth Warrens, and the more, I guess, mainstream. Do you agree with that?
Well, I think there's always some division. I think we're more united than maybe we've been in a long time. I also agree with Matt on this one that it's time for us to regain some focus and some initiatives and make some serious proposals on the economy, on infrastructure especially, and perhaps even on the fixes to the health care. So, yeah, I mean, the ball's in our court, in Democrats' court, and we have to produce. And I agree with Matt that it's time for us to step up and do that. We can't rely. It's never smart to rely on the other side to make mistakes. For all we know, Trump will quit making mistakes. Unlikely as it might be, he may actually quit making them. So we got to have our own positive campaign running.
Okay. All right. You know, Matt Mackowiak, do you foresee, you were talking about infrastructure legislation, do you foresee Democrats and Republicans getting together in this first term?
It's a great question. So far, I haven't seen a path to 60 votes in the U.S. Senate for anything. That would be 52 Republicans and 8 Democrats. But keep in mind, you've got 10 Democratic U.S. senators running for re-election in states that Trump won in November, 5 of whom are running in states that Trump won with 54% or more. So I think political reality is going to set in for some of these Democrats, you know, in this calendar year, as the White House looks to try to find 60 votes for specific proposals. Again, I think Trump's done some good things, executive orders, the widely praised action in Syria, the Supreme Court nominee, but he's got to now move some legislation, some major legislation, and that's going to take working with Democrats to be successful.
That's because 2018 awaits. Gentlemen, we've got to wrap it up. Glenn, Matt, thank you both very much.
Thank you.